Hey everybody, Gary here, and if you've been following my channel or my Instagram for a little while, you've probably noticed a gradual shift in the sort of subjects that I've been shooting. I used to shoot a lot more landscapes and nature type photos and a little wildlife sprinkled in there, and lately I've been doing a lot more human-oriented photography, so couples, portraiture, a wedding last year, stuff like that. So I thought it would be interesting if I did a short series on human-oriented photography, starting with the cutest of all humans, babies. Emily and I are completely overjoyed to have our baby Sam join our family. He's our first baby. He's about 3 months old now, and he's beautiful. He's amazing. I couldn't be happier as a first-time dad. I really can't put it into words right now how amazing it is to be a new dad. This channel is about photography, but I can say that having, a little person growing and developing and learning, so quickly right in front of your eyes, it makes it all that more important to actually document, their life as it sort of unfolds, with your camera. So today I'd like to share with you my top 5 tips for getting better baby photos every day. Tip number 1, as always, is to just take more photos. Bottom line, babies are adorable, and if you take enough photos, guaranteed you're going to have a few winners amongst the, hundreds that you're going to shoot. Sometimes it's easier to just go in without any specific idea, take a bunch of photos, and find out what makes them great after the fact. Every time you're working with new subject matter, you're going to be actively learning, so you're just going to get better every time you pick up your camera and deliberately start taking baby photos. Just make sure that you mix things up, get a little experimental and creative. A lot of the same sort of concepts that apply to portraiture or even selfies will apply to baby photography. So for example, if you take photos from a slightly higher angle, you're more likely to get a more flattering photo. Second, you always want to be ready to shoot. Fortunately, babies will provide you with ample opportunities to take beautiful images. For those precious few weeks of parental leave that I had, I made sure that my camera was always at my side, the battery was always charged, I had the portrait lens attached, I had the lens cap off. I was just ready to shoot at any moment. And this counts for both photo and video. Video has a way of capturing those cute movements and expressions in a way that a still photo just can't, so do both. Third is finding good light. Now, obviously good lighting can make or break any photo, so this doesn't just apply to baby photography. However, I love this particular shot that was taken as the sun was rising. And babies will have you up at all hours, so guaranteed you're going to get a few sunrises. Sam is staring lovingly into Emily's eyes, and that warm glow is something that you just can't reproduce in post. Candid shots like this are so simple. There's no posing, there's no adjusting your subject. Just try shooting from different angles. Baby will nail the expression, and the light will elevate your photo from nice to very nice. Fourth is to experiment with staged shots. Now, this is not to be confused with studio photography, as I'm not an expert in studio photography or newborn studio photography. That takes a certain level of expertise that I just do not have. And I totally respect the amount of talent and expertise that it takes to, get a photo of a baby that's growing out of a water lily or whatever. But that should not dissuade us common photographers from trying, just a little harder. Staged photos obviously take a little more effort than candids, but you'd be surprised the results that you can get with, a simple background, a cute outfit, and a theme. And this works for all babies, not just yours, so try it with someone else's baby, provided of course you have their parents' consent. This shoot came together with a bedsheet, a birthday banner, an outfit, and most importantly, a birthday cake. From there, the photography aspects were relatively easy. I filled the set with natural light from the patio door, put the camera on a tripod to get a stable, consistent view of the scene, slapped on a portrait lens, and let Lila do the rest. Once you're happy with the tripod shots, go handheld and get some close-ups, and of course family shots with mom and dad. And the final tip is to have a second camera. Just like with professional event photography, having a second camera not only increases the availability of a camera so that you can take more photos, it also means that you have 2 different lenses at the ready so that you aren't stuck with a single focal length or a single focal range in the case of a zoom lens. And you're not fiddling around trying to switch lenses all the time. Now, I personally prefer prime lenses because I find most small, unobtrusive zooms have slower maximum apertures, which makes them less than ideal in dim indoor environments, which is probably where you'll spend most time with a newborn baby. I love the 56mm f1.2 for close-ups of Sam, and I recently picked up the Fuji X100V, which has a 23mm f2 lens for a slightly wider field of view. It focuses closer than the 56 and is even more compact than my X-T30 setup. I'll be doing a deep dive of the X100V in a future video. But for now, that's it. If you've got any questions or tips of your own, make sure you leave them in the comments section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, subs if you loved it, make sure you hit that bell icon so you get notified the next time I upload something else. And until next time, take more photos. Later.